Hey Sagittarius, thank you for stopping by, watching this YouTube video. I truly appreciate you being here. This is a new YouTube channel, so I'm still working out the little technical issues and things, but I appreciate you stopping by. Please note that this is going to be a general love reading. It might not resonate with all of you. If that's the case, please look at your moon or rising or Venus signs. I generally end up universe having me do a healing your relationship type of reading. So I always ask what messages you need to receive that are for your greatest and highest good, and to shine some light on the dark and do no harm. So I have meditated and cleansed your cards, so let's get started. Today I'm using the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. It's a new deck for me, so I'm really excited getting to learn its cards, and universe said to me to read from the book, so I will be reading from the book on this. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius today? Please make it obvious what messages you have for Sagittarius today. Thank you. Okay, so number 8, come together. Number 46, coming apart in reverse. Number 10, rock bottom in reverse. And number 25, metamorphosis in reverse. Okay, Spirit, please provide some supporting cards to come together. Okay, I'm going to have to go get that one and go across the room. Please provide supporting cards for coming apart. Please provide support for rock bottom. And please I'm already tongue twister. Please provide support for metamorphosis. Thank you, Spirit guides. Appreciate your guidance and messages. Okay, thank you. All right. I'm sorry, just give me a minute. I gotta go get this card. So, coming together, number 8, love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familiar, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and/or spirit. This card assumes you that love, This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished like a magnet. You're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Is that a stork sitting up on top of that heart? Now this heart has a crown on it, so it's definitely Yeah, they're showing me that this love is universally supported, divinely supported. And it's like it's got a smaller crown and a bigger crown. So it's not only you manifesting it and Spirit supporting it, but Spirit's the one making it grow. All right, number 46, coming apart. Okay, and this was in reverse. I will read it in the upright and then also in reverse. You can see there's two people there sitting on masks, and it looks like the masks are disintegrating. So it's in the upright. Now is the time to take separate paths. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you can handle. It talks about, have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and that separating brings good fortune. However, you got it in the reverse. And this says the situation is unraveling and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle to get a better perspective on what happened. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary situation. As you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. Don't fret, you will learn something valuable that you'll need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. Breathe and know that you are loved. Okay. And then 10, rock bottom. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. And you got this in the reverse, but they're telling me don't bother reading the upright. Reversed. This card is the symbol for addiction in all forms, subtle or obvious. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, will never provide you with what you desire. At this moment, there is nowhere else to go, and you're facing the end of the road. If you fear change, be willing to change. Surrender your wants to a higher power. Ask for truth and allow humility to be your guiding force from within. You will always get what you need. You are only a victim of your perceptions. Take heart because you can't sink any further. The only way to go from here is up, and wondrous things await you. Wow, so you're in a state of feeling like you've hit rock bottom. That would explain why you feel like things are disintegrating and coming apart. All right, 25, metamorphosis. All right, they want me to read both for you. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. When you receive this in the upright position, butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easily. You got to shed the skin. Remember, the caterpillar dies so that the butterfly can be born. But in the reverse, it says there are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who is in the process of becoming a butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise. When something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you to let go of old ideas and about how life is supposed to be. You are not a victim. Rather, you're experiencing the temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. And what's what I'm seeing is that struggle that a caterpillar makes. You know, they're in that cocoon, sheltered from the elements of the weather. But for the butterfly to emerge, there has to be that huge struggle, because they need to build up their strength in their wings to be able to take flight. If you were to help a cat, like a butterfly, come out of the cocoon, you're going to end up killing it, because it needs that work, that struggle, to have the blood flow to its wings. I don't know why it keeps having me. Yeah, so in order to go through a metamorphosis, there has to be struggle. And even though you've hit rock bottom now, and things are disintegrating and falling apart, remember that universe has something waiting for you. So they're having me put this over, not in the first position, but in the last position. Okay. It's interesting too, because they're showing me that you do have a great support system from your mother and your father. And like hitting rock bottom, you feel like you're in this cave. But the universe is reaching out a hand to you. And I actually see that your mom, so in this card, there's a snake, you know, around these eggs, you know, protecting the eggs. And then there's this woman's hand with, you know, long nails and nail polish. But there's a pearl sitting in the middle of there. So I feel like your mom is going to give you this pearl of wisdom. She's going to help you through this coming apart and help you come out of the cave with this pearl of wisdom. And this pearl of wisdom is now embedded in your heart, and like you're surrounded by rainbow and light. So this is like the energy that's coming off of this self card with this pearl in the middle is wonderful and beautiful. So they're showing me how your father is gonna, you know, everything's black and white with Dad, right? He's gonna give you the knowledge and wisdom that of balance and structure, but your mom is the one. Now, of course, obviously, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone, but the mother could be whoever is that mother figure for you, because if it's a friend or a boss or a coworker or your aunt, like whoever is the mother in your life, who you feel like is your mama, she's the one that's got that pearl of wisdom to help you see. Yeah, to help you see the self. I don't want to say self-worth, but to enlighten you on how you can survive the struggle during this time of change. All right. Okay. So universe is telling me. So this deck is the Shadow Work Oracle deck. And like I said earlier, we always have to shine a light on the dark. So, universe, what does Sagittarius need to heal? What do they need to work on? Spirit, what do we need to shine a light on with Sagittarius? Okay. Jealousy. Your past wounds need healing. Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know. And codependency. This is a relationship addiction. You are relying too heavily on the other person for your sense of self-worth. Give yourself more self-love. Yeah, they're telling me go back, go speak to your mom. She's the one that's got that pearl to remind you that's already in you. That pearl of wisdom. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Sagittarius? Messages do you have for come together? Can you give us a little advice for Sagittarius? This deck is sticky. They want me to shuffle. Okay, thank you, Spirit. No kidding. This deck is really sticky today. Alright, so yeah, right. They're telling me sticky's not the word. It's like this deck is stiff. It doesn't even want to bend. It's inflexible. Alright, Sagittarius, how many of you are stubborn and not flexible? I can't even shuffle this deck. It's so hard right now. It's stiff, unbending, unyielding. It's like I'm forcing this to shuffle it. Wow. All right, Sagittarius. Not all of you, but some. You know who you are. I'm talking to you. You've got to work on that. This was really difficult. Wow. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? What advice? Please make it obvious. So Spirit's telling me, yeah, there's not going to be any cards coming out of this deck. The message in this deck was about that difficulty and that struggle. Okay. One card did come out, and I am going to get to that in a minute, but they're bringing me back to... Okay. So for those of you who are not stubborn and inflexible and difficult and won't bend and move, it's referring to the struggle. It's gonna feel like that nothing's giving way, this struggle that you have to go through for this metamorphosis is gonna feel like this. That's funny. Spirit they have a great sense of humor. Okay. All right. Spirit, what final messages can you give us for Sagittarius on coming together? What great love do you have for them? What advice and final messages do you have for Sagittarius? Make it obvious. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Alright, so we got Unfinished Symphony number 10. In reverse, and Regeneration number 46 upright. So I'm just noticing here you have 46, so now you've got 46 twice, and 46 breaks down to 10, and you've got a 10 and a 10, so that's 4 10s now. Okay, So 46 and 10s. And then, of course, 10s could break down to 1. So you got 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. All right, so let's go back to where we were here. Unfinished symphony. Yeah, there's in the reverse. Okay, they want me to read the protection message for that, number 10. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it's a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It's not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. And then regeneration. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past, or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So here, like, do you see the heart starts as this little one, and it's rising up, and it's growing and growing, much, much bigger. And the regeneration card visually looks like lava, and, you know, when a volcano lava flow runs across the land, it kills everything. But then it regenerates and new growth comes. And if you look at that, look at all the light sprinkling. That's spirit coming, universe sprinkling down on you. So the death of a caterpillar brings life of the butterfly. So even if you have, even if you've suffered a loss in your love life, they're showing me, even if it, again, remember, love can be, like it said in the beginning of the reading, I never can remember what I said, but you remember, or play back the video to watch, but love is not just with someone, it's love of family and friends. There's all different forms of love. So if you have lost your mother, yeah, they're showing me, so this obviously only will apply to some of you who has a mother who has passed. She is still guiding, dropping those little seeds of pearls of wisdom from above. Like there's even a face in here. I don't know if you could see that. So even beyond the veil, she is still sprinkling love and knowledge to you. So you can have that self-care, that self-love, that self-worth. Okay, so that one card that popped out before was Lepidolite, recall your dreams. So what universe and spirit is showing me is when I see this card, it says the ring, but when I see it, I see this sleepy eye where it's not waking up, but drifting to sleep. So I feel like they're saying that in your dream state, your mother and universe is showing you, helping you recall your dreams. What it is it that you truly want in a relationship, in all relationships. Your parents were both always giving you wise advice and love. And the universe and your family is trying to get you out of the cave, out of hitting this rock bottom. Yeah. I'm not getting meditation, but in your dreams, go when you sleep at night, ask Spirit to show you, to help you recall your dreams. You might also want to look up what a giraffe, spiritual animal, the meaning of a giraffe, because you have two of them here. And is that a pelican? That's a pelican. I don't recall what giraffes or pelicans represent, but I would look that up. Yeah, so that's what Spirit is telling me, to, when each night, ask to recall your dreams. And if your mom and dad are still here, your mom's got some good pearls of love and wisdom for you. So reach out to them. Yeah, that's all I've got for you today, Sagittarius. I hope it helped. If it did, please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for my next video. I am truly grateful that you stopped by. I will have the decks I've used and description of how you can schedule a reading with me or make donations. I'm not asking, please note that there's scammers out there, and I will never ask you for money or ask you for a reading. But everything is down in the description box below on how you can contact me to schedule a reading. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night, and love and light.